Greetings. My name is Brennan. Today we're going to talk about what it means to be a victim, and what it is, what it isn't, and how to use being a victim or being victimized by something to fuel your further growth, make you more determined, and grow you as a person. So, let's use an example. I was investing with a cryptocurrency company. I bought some cryptocurrency. I let it be. And basically, the company, they liquidated my assets without letting me know. Oh, they sent them to my account. They came up with a story they couldn't keep straight. And long story short, I lost about $172. All those from this experiment, from this attempt at investing and making money. It's sort of experimenting because I was experimenting around at this time. So I could have sat down and said, well, I mean, these companies fucked me over. They always fuck people over. I'm not going to do it anymore. Or what I could say is, well, I need to do a lot more research into the companies I do. And this is really a big part of it. You got to look at the thing and say, what did I do here? How did the fuck up happen? And there's a quote from Sun Tzu in The Art of War that I think really illustrates this. And that is, know your enemy, know yourself. And in 100 battles, you will know no defeat, or you will not be in peril. It depends on how it's translated from Chinese. But if you know yourself, but not the opponent, not the enemy, for every victory you will suffer a defeat. And if you don't know yourself and you don't know the enemy, you will only know defeat. So, taking this into account here, you're basically, I examined the situation. I looked at my actions. I looked at the company's actions. I did some research on the internet. And eventually, I came to the conclusion that I invested with a bad company. I need to do a different company. I needed to make X, Y, and Z changes. I needed to use less money this time. I needed to do a few things. So as opposed to, because here I was a victim, I lost money, but my mindset, I looked at it in a way of, how do I use this to progress myself, as opposed to, how do I backtrack? And that's the thing you can take with any situation, really. You can say, well, what happened? Understand that the situation that happened. Understood the person or people or whatever victimized you. Understood yourself in that. Understand yourself in that situation. And you can use it to progress yourself. You can use that to make changes in your life. Not saying they will be easy. Not saying the victimization wasn't legitimate. But you can use it to progress yourself, or you can use it to backtrack. Again, I want to make a point, that is, in a situation like this, you are a victim. And it's completely legitimate to be the victim. But whether or not you use that to backtrack or grow is completely independent of whether or not you are victimized by something. And those are two completely separate things. And I see a lot of self-help gurus in our society say, oh, don't be a victim. If you're a victim, you're a loser. Oh, you're a fake-ass motherfucker if you do this, if you're a victim. And it's like, okay, you can be the victim. You can acknowledge that you were a victim and use that to grow. And acknowledging that you were victimized, how it happened, why it happened, what you could have done differently, what the other people could have done differently, that will help you grow. Saying, I wasn't a victim, walking away like you're in some sort of state of psychosis, won't resolve the problem, and ultimately that backtracks you. What these self-help gurus are doing is they're telling you not to be a victim and telling you to backtrack, because if you be a victim, you're going to backtrack. And it's like, what a fucking idiot! These people are fucking idiots. You got to acknowledge what happened, try to look at it from an objective standpoint, right? And figure out what, really dwell on it, try to figure out what happened, and progress. Now, I'll cover that in later videos, but again, if dwelling on a situation makes you think negatively, that's bad. That's how you backtrack. If you think about it in a positive way, that will help you progress. Yes, and again, I will never shut up about these self-help gurus who say, don't be a victim. It's not a victim situation. Oh, you just need to take more personal responsibility. And it's like, what? I mean, there are times where it might be your fault, and you might not be acknowledging it and not taking responsibility for your actions fucking you over. That does happen. But also does happen where people are fucked over by no fault of their own, like by an earthquake, And telling them to take more personal responsibility is just you being a superficial fuck. You're being what you're telling them not to be. Yeah. Now, I think that's covered what I wanted to get at. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.